Hello, I'm Simon Smith, a second year National Diploma media student. Several weeks ago I was called into my head of department's office, sat down in front of several people, and I was told I had to interview a very important person. So I had 24 hours to think of several questions to ask this person. This important person was none other than our own British Prime Minister, Tony Blair. When I was told at the time that I had to interview the Prime Minister, I was pretty surprised and shocked that I was chosen to do that. And it's not every day you get to interview the Prime Minister. It's especially good because I'm a media student too. It's certainly something to put down on my CV that I interviewed the Prime Minister. So the day finally came around, and it was just a matter of time before the interview started. So, with the greetings over, I wonder what he really thought about college.
So, wow. It's actually really well designed as well. I mean, it makes a big difference the way that
Throughout the PM's visit to New College, he had various different photo opportunities and activities, but throughout all of this, I knew my interview was looming closer and closer.
So that's good. Yeah. Need a few more days. It's a big time to get qualified, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 years, yeah.
I've never read what's on the mug. No, it's just New College.
Just New College. You're an outstanding college, Tone.
Hi. Harley Davidson. Wow.
I'd love to see him try and ride that to work every day. Righty-ho, now it's time to move on to the New Beginnings nursery. However, I did keep him in my sights the whole time.
Who is he? What's he doing?
And just enough time for a quick autograph before moving on to the more important sports hall. As for his badminton skills though, well, let's say he's working towards.
What do you get out of this qualification? Yeah.
Moving on now to the main opening ceremony.
The sports hall that we're in now is the final piece of the jigsaw of our buildings and our new image that we hope that everybody will enjoy for a number of years.
What we've got here is really an exceptionally high quality college. Just in the last year, this is a college that has received 5 outstanding classifications in its Ofsted, that has had a charter mark, one of the first to get it for the whole college. It's received a beacon status award and is now helping to pass on that best practice to other colleges.
Thank you. You were right. Tricia and Jackie and everyone, it's a real pleasure to be with you here today and to celebrate the opening of the sports hall, but also the tremendous work that the college is doing. I mean, the fame of this college, you know, is spreading quite far and wide because, as you rightly say, there's been great Ofsted reports. But also, I think what is interesting here is, you know, we can put the money in for the new facilities, but actually, it's what happens with those facilities that really matters. Further education colleges, for a time, weren't, you know, they were a bit of the poor relation of the system, and I think over the past 3 or 4 years, things have begun to change. And actually what you provide here today is something I think quite remarkable. Young people may decide, well, instead of staying on at school, they prefer to come and do their education here and get their A-levels or BTECs or other qualifications. There's people obviously who are at a later stage in life, like some of the Rover workforce who come in and can get qualifications. But also there's a kind of different, you know, the courses are somewhat different. People are treated somewhat differently. You're no longer treated as children in a school, you're treated as students at a college. And for some people that really works, and indeed works best. If we're intelligent about it and actually work out, you know, the right way of making sure that everyone gets the opportunity, then the further education college becomes really quite pivotal in the whole education system. So I'd like to thank you, Tricia, for what you and all your colleagues have done here. I think it's really remarkable. And the important thing is, you know, this is a real opportunity to give people the chance to make the most of their potential. That's what it's all about. That's what all education is about in the end. Mm-hmm. And the truth is, far too many people in the past never used to get the chances that they deserved and needed. And today a country succeeds by its human capital. That's what counts. I'd like to thank you all very much indeed for inviting me along today, on the assumption that this is indeed not a picture, but it is a plaque of some description or other. Jackie and I are now going to perform the dance of the one veil. And thank you all very much indeed for having me along.
So, with that finally over and done with, it was time for the interview. But overnight I did come up with a few questions I wanted to ask him that ranged from his personal life to being Prime Minister, and also a little cheeky question about what he thought about students, and a question he'd like to ask me. And here it is.
This is part of your media studies thing, is it? It is, yeah. It's a project we're doing at the moment, so yeah. This kind of put together the outfit. You'll have to provide in to ask a few questions. Yeah, sure. Profile interview. Keeping it college orientated, how would you recall your time as a student? Did it help you get where you were today?
Yeah, I mean, I think the great thing about college is that you can learn, but you learn not just in terms of passing exams, but you learn about people, you learn about yourself, you do a lot of growing up. It's a very formative time of your life, and also you form relationships that can often matter to you for the rest of your life. At university, so yeah, it's good. And I've still got friends that I see. So school yeah. Stuff. It's very important. No, it's nice when that happens.
You go to college yourself.
I went to school and then went on to university, and then I did exams to qualify as a lawyer, as a barrister. And I found my way into politics for various bad reasons. Yeah.
Going down to the future, where do you see yourself in, say, 10 years' time?
I don't know, but what I'd like to do, I mean, having finished being Prime Minister, I'd like to have something that sort of motivates me and keeps me with what I call a life purpose. Yeah. You know, you can sort of go through life, or you can like have a purpose and a set of goals going through life.
Anything you've always wanted to do, like ballooning around the world or something?
No, there's lots of things like that, you know, in a rock and roll band, but those things won't happen, I don't think.
There's nothing wrong with forming a new band now, is there?
I'm a bit old for that.
So it's 10 years of cameras in your face, you're glad to be leaving.
Yeah, that's one bit you know, because it's not like it's part of the job, and the trouble is with politics and the communication business, you've got to communicate, you need the cameras to do that, but it gets, after time, you kind of feel you need your life on foot.
Okay, Frank's got to move on. No problem.
So, how was it? Well, it was fantastic, really good, an absolutely brilliant opportunity. It all went well, and the whole day was great. It was a shame to see him go, and also to leave number 10. Hello? Oh, hi Colin. You okay? What's that? You want me to interview George Bush?